We spend our mornings reacting, scrolling notifications, drowning in emails, chasing urgent fires. We end our days exhausted, wondering where the time went, vowing tomorrow will be different. But tomorrow just repeats the cycle. Why? Because most daily planning is broken. It's built on hustle culture myths and complicated systems that collapse by 10 in the morning. This isn't about cramming more into 24 hours. It's about making your hours reflect what truly matters to you. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how to build a daily plan that survives real life. No fancy apps required. No 4 a.m. wake-up calls. Just practical, sustainable shifts. Let's fix your time bankruptcy. Chapter 1. The planning myths burning you out. Here's what doesn't matter. Filling every minute slot, color-coding 47 categories, mimicking a CEO's 18-hour schedule, or forcing yourself into a productivity personality that isn't yours. Also, chasing the illusion of a perfectly balanced day. Here's what actually matters. Alignment over accumulation. A plan that bends instead of breaks. Your plan should serve your energy, your priorities, and your inevitable interruptions. A resilient 60% plan beats a fragile 100% plan every time. The goal isn't control. It's intentional influence. Chapter 2. The one ritual that changes everything. What doesn't matter? Long journaling sessions, elaborate vision boards before coffee, or forcing a gratitude list when you're already running late. What does matter? The 5-minute evening preview. Before bed, ask yourself 2 questions. First, what one thing tomorrow will make the day feel successful if I complete it? That's your anchor task. Something non-negotiable that creates meaningful progress. Second, what predictable chaos is likely to happen? For example, if you have a big meeting at 10, then you need the report ready by 9:30. That's not scheduling. That's setting a compass and acknowledging reality. Doing this nightly builds your clarity muscle. Chapter 3. Slaying the urgent dragon. What doesn't matter? Clearing your inbox first thing, letting notifications set your priorities, or mistaking busy for impactful. What does matter? Protecting your peak energy. Identify your 90 to 120-minute window when you feel sharpest. Block that time for your anchor task. Treat it like surgery. No emails, no meetings, no interruptions. Schedule your distractions. Don't drift into them. One focused block of time can create more value than 8 hours of multitasking. Chapter 4. Energy management is greater than time management. What doesn't matter? Powering through an energy crash with more caffeine, stacking deep work blocks back to back, or ignoring your natural rhythms. What does matter? Scheduling energy renewal, not just tasks. Work in sprints. 60 to 90 minutes of focused work followed by a 15 to 20-minute break. For example, take a walk, stare out the window, stretch. No screens. Match your tasks to your energy. Save low-effort stuff like admin or emails for your natural dips. Use your peaks for creation, strategy, and learning. Also, stay hydrated. Even mild dehydration can reduce your focus by 20%. A 5-minute walk boosts creativity more than another hour of sitting at your desk. Your brain is part of your plan. Chapter 5. The power of the not-to-do list. What doesn't matter? Try to remember everything. Telling yourself, I'll just do this quick thing, or relying on willpower to avoid distractions. What does matter? Pre-commitment and friction. Define your hard nose. For example, no email before 11 a.m. No social media during focus blocks. No meetings without agendas. Make distractions harder to access. Log out of social media. Turn off non-essential notifications. Put your phone in another room during focus time. Use a parking lot, a place to write down distracting thoughts or tasks the moment they pop into your mind. Get them out of your head and into a system you trust. Chapter 6. Planning for interruptions. Because they will happen. What doesn't matter? Getting frustrated when your schedule gets derailed, clinging to the plan at all costs, or trying to make up time by skipping breaks. What does matter? Buffer blocks and grace. Build in white space. Schedule 30 to 60-minute buffer blocks after points where chaos is likely. For example, after a big meeting or before lunch. This time is for catch-up and reset. When things go off track, pause. Breathe. Ask yourself, what's the most important use of the next 30 minutes? Don't try to revive the old plan. Just make a new micro-plan. Live by the 70% rule. Some days, hitting 70% of your plan is a full win. Celebrate flexibility, not just execution. Chapter 7, The Evening Audit, where wisdom grows. What doesn't matter? Beating yourself up for tasks you didn't finish, ignoring small wins, or skipping reflection because you're too tired. What does matter? A 3-minute review. Ask yourself 3 questions. What went well? Even one focused hour counts. What derailed me? Be specific. Maybe you got sucked into email for 45 minutes or forgot to prep for a meeting. Then ask, what's one small tweak for tomorrow? For example, only check email at 11 and 3 or prep tomorrow's meeting doc tonight. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. Chapter 8, Your Tools. Simplicity wins. What doesn't matter? Switching between 10 different productivity apps, spending hours building the perfect planner, or obsessing over digital aesthetics. What does matter? Consistency over complexity. Use the simplest tool you'll actually stick with. That could be a small notebook, a plain text file, or a basic digital task manager. All you need is due dates and a single next actions list. Your system should feel like breathing, not like building IKEA furniture. Chapter 9, The True Goal. Becoming who you schedule. What doesn't matter? Checking off 50 trivial tasks, hitting inbox 0 while your health collapses, or packing your day so tightly there's no room to breathe. What does matter? Alignment and identity. Every task you plan is a vote for the person you're becoming. Ask yourself, did today's plan move me closer to what actually matters, like health, relationships, learning, or creating something meaningful? Or did it move me towards someone else's priorities? Block time for joy and connection. That walk, that call to a friend, that book you want to read. Protect that time like you protect your anchor task. At the end of the day, ask, who did my schedule help me become? A stressed out responder? A focused creator? A present partner? Your life is not separate boxes. Your daily plan touches everything. Focus time builds your career. Buffer time protects your peace. Movement supports your health. Alignment reduces anxiety. Stop planning for the perfect day. Start planning for a meaningful day. A day that protects your energy. Moves what matters. And leaves space for being human. Your future self doesn't thank you for crossing off every task. They thank you for a life built with intention. One deliberate day at a time. What's one tiny shift you'll try tomorrow? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more, like, share, and subscribe for future episodes.